What's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 nuking experiment. In this one, we're going to be targeting the new mysterious alien Stonehenge that was recently added within the massive Wastelanders DLC. These are also labeled as the mysterious Guidestones too, and I'll be getting more into that after the nuking experiment. But yeah, these are located right down here on the map, a little below RNG Station, as you can see. The reason why I'm targeting this place is, for one, to make more players aware that this isn't a game. For two, players have been recommending me to target this to see if the symbols on this mysterious Stonehenge would glow, or if anything in general would trigger here after targeting it with a nuke, which is pretty reasonable thinking. I'm curious about that myself. Also, for the third reason why I'm targeting this is because I wanted to cover some interesting things that were discovered about this. Let's just say there is way more than meets the eye to these symbols that are on these stones. And I wanted to make more players aware of this knowledge because it's pretty interesting. And I do know my nuking experiments do garner a lot of attention, so yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to cover this in this video, since we are targeting these mysterious stones. But first, let's break people's curiosities and see what happens when we nuke this area, just so no one else has to take the time to do this. I'll be showing you all what happens now in this video. Anyways, now let's go ahead and get into this nuking experiment, and then I'll be getting into some deeper information about these mysterious stones. Enjoy. Alright, you guys are probably going to get nuked. I'm about to launch it at Lazarus's waypoint.
Okay. Run away!
You guys are all right there, though. Alright, I'm launching. I hope these ruins, like, glow or something. They have already a weird design on them. I'll get more into that, though, after we check if anything happens when we nuke over at this area.
I haven't seen them in game yet. I'm kind of excited just to see what the symbols look like in detail.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. And honestly, it kind of looks like a map. It would be nice to get us all there brainstorming what this could be. The whole idea out of nuking this is to experiment and see if it like makes it glow or does any kind of chain reaction toward this area. Also, it makes the area more known for players to realize it's in the game.
All right, I'm going to be looking up in the sky. Maybe they'll have like a UFO Easter egg or something. You never know.
That would be awesome.
I'm hoping aliens would appear or the symbols start glowing.
Yeah. And I mean, there are, like, if you go to the trailer near, where is that area? Near Harper's Ferry, that trailer over there, by Sunday Brothers Cabin and stuff. But yeah, there's an alien abduction, drawing inside that trailer.
And people have been abducted before in Fallout lore, a lot of them. Samurais, astronauts, everything, man.
Hey, Rifle, you were talking about when the kid was drawing the rocket ship and stuff on the floor?
No, I didn't even think about that, though. But no, there's a trailer over by Sunday Brothers Cabin, and when you go inside of it, there's a bunch of UFOs drawn on the walls and a UFO abduction. I mean, aliens are confirmed to be in the game at some point. They're just not officially in the game, you know? They're in the guidebook is what I'm trying to say. They're supposed to be in here sooner or later. They're actually in the guidebook.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's also those weekly challenges sometimes where you have to take a photo of an alien. Oh,
yeah.
But can never actually find one.
I'm suffering food loss from parasites. Let's go there as a team. Oh, nice, thank you. Alright, I recovered from parasites, heck yeah. Okay, so let's go do this as a squad. We got a pretty large one here. And we'll get into the topic of some aliens as well.
Alright, following you, Rifle.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Hazmat suit back on.
Should get your Chinese stealth armor, zombie.
I had to make a new character because my game is broken and I'm very mad at Fallout right now. Rifle, you should tell Bethesda to fix my game because they haven't responded to me in like 2 weeks.
What's happening?
General dropped the photo for Rose's quest for Wastelanders in my base with a bunch of other shit, and I picked it up and it broke my quest, and now nothing is spawning in for that quest and I can't continue forward.
Yeah, she can't side with any of the factions.
It's a main quest.
It's the quest where you have to get David's trophy and you read the photo with an image on it. She got the trophy, but someone dropped the photo for her. And she can't pick up the photo to get the password to the AI.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that robot at the Overseer's house. Oh, okay, that sucks.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
kind of unfortunate.
I'm collecting just some flux around the area just to see what the general flora is around here before I go to that.
Getting a lot of yellow cake.
I've gotten crimson, cobalt, and yellow cake. But yeah, yellow cake's just packed everywhere. It's caked everywhere. So yeah, definitely yellow cake is the main factor here. I got 20 yellow cake, 4 cobalt, 2 crimson. Seems like you find those 3 here in this vicinity. And keep in mind, I didn't have green thumb on, nor did I pick every single thing that I seen. I was just picking here and there to kind of give a summary over what kind of flux you'll find around in this area.
Well, if you need yellow cake...
This is actually not a bad spot to make a camp at. This is pretty cool up here. Where am I? Exactly. This is actually a pretty cool spot.
Yeah.
I think we're going the wrong way, though. I can't really waypoint an area in the nuke zone. Yeah, it's over toward the 103 sign. Here it is.
Got it.
Oh, nice.
And unfortunately, it's not glowing. I was hoping it would be glowing. That'd be so cool. But yeah, you could tell this is, like, some of this is connected. Because check this out. When we were looking at this earlier, we were noticing, like, for instance, these 3 lines up here.
Looks like a schematic.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, I shouldn't have shot. That kind of messes up. But yeah, these 3 lines right here are over on one of these as well. Like, it looks like it would connect. Yeah, right here on the top.
Yep, this one. And if you come check this one out.
Which one?
Over here. This one. If you look at the bottom, you'll see a lot of the lines. They actually wrap around the stone, like the stone is supposed to unfold or something.
Can you place a camp down here? Is it possible to camp out here? Or is it non-campable? Because if it's non-campable, I have a feeling this is something more than just...
It's campable.
Oh, it is?
It's campable. Yes, it is.
I'm going to go into photo mode and look at it in different filters and see if, you know,
oh, that's a good
that
idea.
changes anything.
I'll do the same.
It stands out a lot more in 3D VIZ.
I mean, you gotta admit, this is a really odd thing they just decided to add in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so to wrap up this experiment episode, I'm gonna go ahead and get into a little bit of deeper information that has been discovered so far about these mysterious Guidestones. So first things first, so far we have learned that nuking this destination doesn't trigger anything special. At the moment anyways. And second off, we now know that we can place our camp at this destination, which I think is a sign that something special isn't supposed to be triggered here at the moment. This could be hinting toward future DLC though, with aliens, which is pretty exciting to me because I've been curious about these creatures for quite some time, since I know they've been in the guidebook since the get-go, but Zetan aliens have not been discovered whatsoever so far. I know technically a Zetan alien is the Flatwoods monster. As you can see, if you use your camera and go into the Flatwoods monster's armor, you can see that it is clearly an alien driving this thing around. It's like a unique alien power armor. But yeah, that's besides the point. I'm talking about actual Zetan aliens. They have not been discovered whatsoever in the game, but they are confirmed to be in the game at some point. Okay, so now let's go and get into more of these mysterious Guidestones. Starting off with heading to this location right here on the map called Investigator's Cabin. Inside this location, you can find a terminal that you can get on called Curtis Wilson's Terminal. And when you go onto this, if you go to Investigation Reports, you can notice that there's an investigation with the mysterious Guidestones. Also below it, there's an investigation toward the Mothman cult, Atlas, the quarantine, domestic bugs, and a mysterious signal. However, if you go to click on the mysterious Guidestones, at the moment it says access denied. And it's also stated at the top, stay vigilant, find the truth. It's pretty interesting. All of these, for some reason, are denied. I have a feeling this is referencing future content that we're going to be introduced sometime in the future. And by the way, I have to give credit where credit is due. I figured out all this information from a Redditor and also YouTuber. You may have watched some of her videos. Her name is InnovSurvivalist. But yeah, I'll have a link down below in the description toward her YouTube channel as well as her Reddit post that she made. It's very well detailed. It goes over pretty much everything that's been basically talked about and figured out about these mysterious stones. Anyways, the next thing I wanted to go over is all of these stones combined within Photoshop. As you can see, here is what it creates. Now it seems like from some data mined information that something could be wrote on these. these could be stating a message. We just haven't completely figured it out yet. Apparently there was an alien, an unusual alphabet or font that can translate to ours, and this was data mined in the game files. Here's actually the data mined alphabet. So these two symbols stand for capital A and lowercase a. These two symbols stand for capital B and lowercase b, and so on and so forth. Really interesting. But yeah, someone took the time to figure out all this information right here. It's pretty insane to think about. And she gave credit to everyone who figured out certain things within her Reddit post, so yeah. But anyways, here's another thing that's being worked on at the moment. Someone's trying to translate the alphabet that was data mined into some words so we can figure out if these Guidestones are stating a message of some sort. It's highly interesting. But once again, like I mentioned before, since I can't place my camp there at the moment, I don't think anything at the moment can happen. Then again, I could be completely wrong. But I know a lot of things that Bethesda has done in the past, when they do add something that, is special, you typically can't place your camp around in that vicinity. However, you can in this area. But I don't know. I do know, though, that this definitely is seeming like some future content, for sure. And lastly, it seems like these have been in the game for quite some time. Not the actual physical stones being in the place, but the designs that are on them. They were data mined in the past, as you can see here. And this was, believe it or not, some data mined information from a year ago. A little over, actually. So these have been in the game since the get-go, but Bethesda has just introduced these officially after Wastelanders released. Like, you get what I'm saying? This design and the plans for these mysterious stones weren't exactly in the game until now. They were just in the game files. Basically, Bethesda just copied and pasted them into the game now, for some reason. Not sure. I have a feeling, though, this is definitely dealing, once again, with some future content over aliens. I would love to know all your guys' thoughts about all of this, and if you know any more information about these, feel free to jot it down below in the comments. I'll definitely be reading them. I'm highly interested in these Guidestones. That's the reason why I decided to do this nuking experiment. Just to, once again, make more players aware of it, and to break people's curiosities on what actually happens when we nuke this, and to just get on the topic in general over these, because they are highly interesting. But yeah, I'm out of here though, everybody. Thanks for taking the time, watching, and listening. Until next time, remember to try to stay safe out there. Peace.